Right. This really reminds me of Bastogne. Whoops. Yes. Yes. It was so cold in Bastogne. There was no way to get totally warm. And plus, a foxhole didn't guarantee you were going to survive it. It was cold in the foxhole. An attack was imminent. There was no way anybody could relax. Not for a minute. Very difficult to sleep. So cold. Chilled to the bone. I'll never forget watching that DVD of Band of Brothers. Coldest environment I've ever seen. Just feels appropriate to have the old Garand out. Particularly one that was possibly right there. I do think there are enemy combatants out here you need to be aware of. Just not sure we're all over tomorrow. But my trusty Garand and I will win the day. I have total confidence. Just as it did in World War II. When my father served, and a lot of our fathers and grandfathers served, as well as my trusty 1911. Yes. It takes care of business. No doubt about it. Safety on, safety off. My trusty Garand and I are reliving the moments. Can you believe those guys carried this big, heavy rifle through all those harsh environments? No little alloy and polymer wonder rifles like we have today with very light ammunition, big heavy bullets like those, and lots of weight in a heavy rifle. And speaking of that, we have another enemy combatant right there. I think I missed him. You gotta watch the ambush. There's always the possibility of ambush. Guy's been in trouble if this were the real thing. You never know where they're hiding. You just know they're there. Think about what our grandparents went through, and our parents, for some of us. What a challenge that must have been. I see an enemy combatant way down there, base of that tree. He might get away because my glasses are fogged up, so I'm going to have to go in for an attack. There we go, the old trusty 45. Took care of him. Back up here on the dangerous trail. I think there's more enemy up here. My safety on. Get myself back in condition to see the enemy. Have to always be prepared. I am so lucky that there won't be anybody shooting at me today. I don't think the real soldiers were able to stop and clean their glasses off in the middle of a battle. For example, there's a guy right between those trees. All right. Keep my eyes peeled. Is that one? No. Now be alert. Don't want to shoot at a friendly. Ah. He looks unfriendly. Very unfriendly. Yeah, this really does remind me of Bastogne. I'm really fortunate I was on the couch though, with a big bowl of popcorn and a cold beverage, instead of suffering frostbite and bullet or shrapnel wounds. And I really appreciate the fact I didn't have to. It could be all of the enemy in this sector. I'm pretty sure it is. I want to make sure that one's cleared. Yeah, a trusty 45. I think we're safe now. We've cleared out this zone. We'll be reporting back that it's safe to travel through here, to transport troops and everything. So anyway, trusty Garand 30-06. What a piece of history. What a piece of history. This old baby is responsible for, again, as I've said before, my freedom to come out here in a lot of ways and do this and have fun with it. So life for us in this country is really good.